So hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Galerians Ash. This is the before last episode of this entire game. It may seem short, but you have to know I was following the best walkthrough there is on the internet. So, you know.
I don't know, it's so weird to me considering that, the first Galerians had over 40 hours of gameplay.
No, it was 50 hours of gameplay according to the American box.
True.
And it wasn't...
So, just it's weird that you would have a sequel that's like a tenth of that,
It is true. Right now, in case you're wondering, I'm just going around a few rooms. I'm not going to be going around every room in the flight control. Lane is not in the best shape, so is everything else. You'd think that they would have some PPCs just lying around the PPC's development machine, but no, sadly not the case. But oh well, what can you do? I'm not going to be going to all of the rooms, just some rooms along the way, just so I can maybe pick up some extra capsules and whatnot. It's mostly about the recovery ones for HP and such, and Delmators. Because goddamn do you need them. Not necessarily for traversing the last location, but definitely the final boss requires it. Okay, I'm fine with how it turned out.
Sick dodge, bro.
Sick dodge, much camera angles, such hitbox. Wow.
Wow.
Getting stuck on edges.
This isn't Doge Island, that was last time.
Oh, the Doge Island. Speaking of the Doge Island, that is yet another. This game's kind of comparable in some weird regards to the Doge Island, simply because the moment I played it the first time, I'm talking about both the Doge Island and Galerians Ash, I knew I would have to make a full playthrough of it.
Yeah.
Because, overall, this game may not be absolutely perfect in every regard, but considering how much of a shoestring budget this is, this couldn't have really turned out much better. And I also don't think that a game that has this much originality in it, for lack of better word, would have gotten much more budget.
Pretty much, yeah. That said, Dog Island is still way more messed up than Galerians Ash is.
And surprisingly, also, the Dog Island had a lot more budget to it for some reason.
Yes.
There is some very, very odd connection between the Dog Island and Galerians Ash. Because you see, Galerians Ash has the same writer as the guy who wrote for the Berserk game on the Dreamcast, which was made by Jukes and published by Sammy. The same way, Galerians was published by Sammy and written by the same guy, and the Dog Island was also made by Jukes. It's a weird net of connections there.
I thought you were gonna say he also wrote Dog Island, and I was gonna be like, yeah, that explains a lot.
I wish that was the case, but there isn't enough info to confirm that.
That would be amazing if that were true, though.
I'm gonna have to check the credits of the Dog Island and check the credits of this game, and if anybody overlaps.
Right.
Because that would be absolutely great. I mean, the tone is just, so close.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Now, here I was wondering for a little bit, was I supposed to go to the general office or the flight control office? It was the flight control office, because this was recorded on another session. This is why I was a little bit confused which kind of office it was.
Just go to the office, man. Not that hard.
But there are two offices.
Just go to the office. That's all you need to do.
But the problem is, when you look at the actual map, it's closed. The one that I am actually supposed to go to. It does, however, sound like Romero to send me to a place that's closed. Well, it is the kind of backhanded thing that asshole would do. Yeah, no, not fighting you guys. Remember, those are the things that blow bubbles.
Fighting in this game is pointless.
I mean, so, like at this point, so long as I don't waste any null-cons,
It's Romero! He's got Dr. Lillian! He's taking her!
What the? Where are they?
They're here! Number 2 hangar!
Okay, I'll be right there.
it's a good thing that Rion does say that information, because I wasn't able to hear it in the cutscene. When I was playing it, I mean, I changed the volume of all of the cutscenes for reasons.
Right.
But it is, Romero has taken maybe he's taken her to say, nah, it's Romero. It's
Gee,
Romero.
I wonder who the traitor is. Golly, such a fucking mystery.
You know, I'm actually quite glad it is the least likable person that you hate from the very moment he appears on the screen for the first time.
Yeah.
Also, he is voiced by the same voice actor who did Jade, so that's very applicable.
Right.
Also, the map around this area will try to cheat you. Like, for example, if you paid close attention in the last room, these doors were marked as locked, even though, you know, I could open it with a button. It was still marked locked. I mean, I guess it was locked, but still, it's kind of unfair.
I mean, technically, yeah, so you had to unlock it.
Yeah, but like, you know, what an asshole. And how did I hit him from way over there?
Holy shit, that's a hitbox.
Yeah, you don't really get to see it because, like, you know, the camera angle when you lock onto something is so low. But yeah, it does go far, but I think he was just, like, at the very edge of being hit by Red. Got another recovery capsule. Not gonna save quite yet. Don't really need to.
I don't know, man. I always save whenever the opportunity arises. I've been conditioned.
Well, here is the thing. You get bonuses if you keep your amount of saves low in this game. If you get a certain that goes to your rank. Not that I super care, but that's part of the reason why I don't really want to make way more saves than I actually need to. You know. And I can fight these guys because, well, they're weak to the Athlon, and that's practically worthless to me now. And also, they may drop something good, so, you know. They actually don't drop anything good. Except for more oh no, Delmator, that's good. That's actually really good.
Yes.
I was thinking it's the Athlon because, you know, it was blue. Like a blue inside of the blue aura. But here is a very important place to go. They give you one of everything.
Holy crap.
Yeah, very generous. Don't forget to go here. It's very helpful.
Almost like something big is coming up.
Almost like we're never coming back here.
Better do all your side quests now while you can, Nico. Last chance.
But like, the only chance to do any side quest has already been passed. Like, the first time we were through Uranium Factory, and the last time we were in the Mushroom Tower. Remember?
Well, better go do those side quests then, Nico. Time's a-wasting.
But I already did them.
Time to go do a side quest, Nico.
It really wasn't worth it either way.
But you can skip at the end, man.
That is true, but all things considered, you don't really need all that many skips because take that into account. One of the things you would use them on is the Athlon. Another thing you would use them on is Breakatron or Bustonator, and you don't really get to use them all that much. So while yes, it is nice to have more of these powers, it's not really needed, is what I'm getting at. You know?
You're not a real Galerians Ash gamer unless you get level 3 of all your skills. Just saying.
Rion! It's Romero! The Major is a traitor! I saw him, dude! Mechanical circuits were implanted into his face! He grabbed Dr. Lilia and took off in one of the Beagles!
There's only one place where he would go. And that's straight to Ash.
Radioactivity levels out there are going crazy. I hope Dr. Lilia didn't go outside without protective clothing. I'm really worried.
Hey, Pat?
Yeah, Rion?
Nothing. Never mind.
What is it? Don't play around. You will come back, won't you, Rion?
What makes you ask such a thing?
Because of your laugh. It sounded so lonely.
Pat. The real me has been dead for a long time. What you see here is only a reflection of Rion. But through this reflection, I've met you and Cass, and I've seen Lilia again. For that I am grateful.
Rion.
I will finish everything here. That's all I need.
Wasn't that a nice scene?
Well, that was a nice depressing note to go out on.
Well, we're not gonna go out before saying goodbye to Pat. Likely forever.
Yep.
So in any case, around this place you can find a few extra things right over there, and also in the other bagel, which for whatever reason isn't marked on the map quite yet. There may be some other thing, but I really did not feel like going around the other side of this location. Just like, I may not have quite as many health items as I would be comfortable with, but before this dungeon isn't, this whole stage isn't actually all that combat heavy. They are actually very understanding to your, will to save up on stuff before the final battle. We got an extra Bustonator. I'm gonna use it. The cockpit is contained with oil. wonder why.
So I'm confused. Who's the traitor?
It's the
Can
guy
answer
we
that?
never liked.
I don't know. I mean, like, it just seems like they're never gonna answer that, and it's really bugging me, you know? Like,
But Pat said so.
well, Pat is obviously the traitor then. He's setting us up. Duh.
Well, to be fair, we didn't actually see Romero taking Lilia ourselves. So yes, Pat may just have Lilia just... He may have just put her in the bagel, like, in the trunk, you know?
Yeah. And she was
That
just behind us the whole time, and we never knew.
That would be a plot twist.
I know, right?
They went to get some donuts in the bagel. But yeah, if Romero were to take her directly to Ash, this is where they would go. This is the enriched uranium storage is here, or the room that leads into it. And this place is locked.
Wait a minute. Lilia was hauling poor Romero. She's the traitor.
Well, more importantly, she wasn't wearing any protective clothing, and look at the radiation level in this place.
Obviously. I knew it. So the place Nitro showed us was real. I knew it all along.
Forget it, Rion!
Well, I don't
Romero's even
think that...
trying to save us by keeping us away. What a great guy.
Don't pretend like you ever liked him.
But look at him, he's just so honest.
Why would you get that idea?
I don't know, man. I feel like you're really giving Romero the short end of the stick here. I mean, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean...
Well, I am giving him a short end of the stick. Based on everything we've seen so far. So yeah, the point of this mission is we couldn't just directly go to Ash. We have to go around this entire location following Romero.
In classic villain fashion, he is always like one step ahead of us. Like literally.
Obviously. However, this room does not have any other doors to go through, so we should be able to catch him.
But first gotta see if there's any capsules for us to pick up.
Obviously. I mean, we ain't gonna be able to kill Ash unless we have some drugs. The fate of the world lies in my drugs.
Yes.
Nothing here. Let's go to the place where Spider attacked us that one time for that really brief boss battle. No dice. No.
Nope. Not gonna save.
Well, damn it, we missed him.
Romero's in a really good mood, I've noticed.
It may be all that radiation, you know. Traders
Like every
love
time we
radiation,
see
don't
him,
you
he's
know?
laughing his ass off.
But yeah, all that radiation can't really be very good for Lilia. And remember again, when you're fighting these guys, always go up the stairs. Don't fight them from under the stairs, because then the attack completely misses. Oh, the Athlon, goody.
I've got it.
See, it does look a lot like Delvators.
Lilia is a replicant. I've cracked the code. How
Well, we
else
haven't
would she
checked this
still be
ledge.
alive through all this radiation? See, I smart.
But replicants were never established to be resistant to radiation.
Rion's a replicant, he's resistant to radiation.
Rion's a Galerian. You're messing up two really good games.
Yes. I mean, that's why it's called Galerians Ash. Hello.
Oh, remember these guys? We used to fight them to get that one skip. We don't need to do that anymore.
Nope.
And thank God, because that took for fucking ever. No, he really fell for it this time. Oh, all of these rabbits, guess what we're gonna do?
Ignore.
Take advantage of pathfinding. Well, damn, where is the only place where we haven't really been to? The north north of this location. Ah, sick dodge. Damn it, we didn't see where they actually went to.
General Sick Bay, more like General Suck Bay, am I right?
Well, definitely with all of these really easily killable monsters that just get in the way.
Alright.
And absolutely no drugs hidden anywhere in the sick bay. What kind of a hospital was this?
I know, right?
It's really... Here I was checking the map which door led to the uranium storage, because that's likely where Romero took Lilia after all this. Yep. Thankfully, even if you're just going to be... it follows a decent rule of you're never going to the same location twice, with exception of that intersection in the middle of the middle of the whole place, you know?
Right.
And even if you get lost, you just go to every place you haven't been to before.
It's like Wild Arms.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, like, it's decent way of reusing the same dungeon, even if they're not really pulling any new gimmicks here. At least we don't have to refind every single key code, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know games that would make you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably the only location where it really feels annoying how much they reuse it is the Mushroom Tower, because all of the other places you go to, like, you at least do something different. At the Mushroom Tower, you just do the same thing over and over, way too many times. Because like
Kill an enemy for a half hour.
yeah, that's the extent of variation there. And here I was killing them until they stopped spawning, just to, you know, get maybe something extra, since I wasn't gonna use red on anything else from now on. And sadly they have not hidden anything in this location. You know, I must say, this game has really smartly put together, like, stage design around the way the camera acts. It was still a big issue back in 2002 to make a competent camera for like third-person games, especially action titles. Because like they knew that if this game was tight corridors, the camera would get hung up on things and just spin out of control. So they made sure that pretty much every place is very open. Like you can very occasionally see the camera sort of bounce around if you're next to a wall that has like a whole bunch of boxes stuck next to it, or if you're going around the corner or something. But yeah, here it still happens, but it's not a problem.
Alright, so head into the elevator and down to the security floor. Here begins another PETA, pain in the ass, mission. You've got to find Romero and Lilia. You're supposed to just wander around and fight things until you find them, which takes a long time, but, you know, you're in luck because, I've laid out everything here for you.